with his family right now, so he's not going to be on the Profit Power Hour tonight. And he said that he would, definitely like to reschedule. He'd definitely like to come on and answer questions, but, family over everything else. Family first. I told him it was totally fine. As a matter of fact, I told him I would, ask my audience to keep, him and his family in your prayers. And so hopefully you'll do that. A slight change of plans, but there's always something to teach. There's always stuff to go over. And I have quite a few things that I want to go over today. We're going to give away some cash money. We'll answer some questions. We'll be on here for about an hour. And, then I will reschedule and have Adam come back on. Now, starting out the webinar, let's just talk about my trip to Shopify. I was invited up there to discuss different things that I can do with Shopify for my students. This could be future applications. It could be, getting more insight into how the platform works and what's to come. They asked me for suggestions on things that I felt like the platform, could use and that needed. And I've had lots of feedback for them. I went on a tour around their offices. They have over 900 employees that work there, and they take up 9 floors of a huge building in Ottawa, Canada. And I've just got a lot of insight about, about the platform. It's one thing to use the platform. It's another to meet their operations team and to see everything happening on the inside. How many of you in here would love, to be at Shopify's main headquarters, a multi-billion-dollar company, I believe, and, get a chance to see how everything's working, where it's going, how it's growing. I mean, it was a phenomenal experience. And like I said, I'm discussing some stuff with them that I'll hopefully be able to go in and, share with you very, very shortly. So it's all still in the works. And one of the things, I think the most important things that I felt like I could bring to you is I talked to a lot of the people that work there that deal directly with their biggest celebrities, like, Kylie Jenner and people like that, that the big celebrities are doing insane amounts of money and, asking what are the differences other than influence of being a celebrity between their stores and, your average Shopify store, and how do things, measure up, and, is there a correlation between, people that you see getting trained every week like I do, or versus people that aren't getting trained at all, and that are kind of shooting from the hip. And we talked a lot about Facebook, marketing. We talked a lot about how people are using Facebook marketing to generate sales. We're doing video ads, carousel ads, how important is branding for the longevity of a Shopify store, right? And drop shipping versus, having your own inventory. Drop shipping's been very big with Shopify. So just a lot of great content that I'm going to break down week after week after week and share with everybody. So how many of you are excited to hear what's to come in the future here? Okay, cool. So I'm going to break it up week by week for you all. Now, tonight, I want to go over some questions with you all, and I want to talk to you a little bit about, some of the stuff that you've been asking in the Facebook group, some of the questions that maybe I have not answered personally because I haven't had time in the last week to go into the group and kind of, reply to posts and whatnot. I had somebody ask me about carousel ads, and carousel ads have been a very big part of my marketing formula. And I just want to, I'll pull up my white pad real fast. So let me do that. And I want to go over a cool little strategy with you. So let's get my white pad pulled up. Now, carousel ads are big for me because they offer pattern interruption. And I wouldn't say that carousel ads are exactly the best performing ads, but they're definitely some ammunition that you should have in your arsenal that you should be using. So what do carousel ads look like? All right. Just for those of you that are brand spanking new. So we're just going to talk about I'm going to call this what's the best thing to call it? I'll just do bundle optimized Facebook ads. Okay, so I look at carousel ads on Facebook as bundle optimized ads. See, my intent when I'm building an ad using Facebook's carousel feature, and we'll go through a demo, I'll show it all to you, so don't worry, we're going to go through building that ad tonight. I use it to generate what's called a higher AOV, a higher average order. So let me just use my highlighter here and highlight the title of this type of ad, because this is one of the biggest questions I've been getting from marketers is, are these carousel ads still good to use? And like I said, I've been using them for a long time. So bundle optimized Facebook ads. Our goals with these types of ads, goals, all right, is going to be to create what's called a higher AOV. All right, now AOV stands for average order value. Okay, the higher your average order value, the more profitable your Facebook ads are going to be. Okay, so the next thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to create customers that purchase multiple items. So we would call this, I call it cart stacking. So cart, you don't know how my notepad did this new update. So we call it cart stacking. Okay, so cart stacking would mean that somebody comes in and they purchase more than one item. All right, now there's more significance to somebody purchasing more than one item than just making more money. Because when somebody stacks their cart, and we would say, just I'll put up here, purchases more than one item. All right, so purchases multiple items per order. All right, so the significance in cart stacking goes beyond the ability to create more money. You see, when you have cart stacking happening, the Facebook pixel comes into play, and you can create like a really cool custom audience. And I'll go over that with you in just a little bit. So, and as a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago on the Profit Power Hour, I did this whole thing on Facebook audiences and showed you what I called Facebook advanced audiences. But with cart stacking, you can do something really cool with an optimized Facebook audience. Now, if you're using the Facebook pixel correctly, right, and I mean, I can't control what you do with your pixel. If you're using my app, I created Pixel Magic, then you should be able to do this. But the Facebook pixel tracks every item somebody adds and purchases on your adds to cart and purchases from your Shopify store. So you'll be able to create a custom audience of people that have purchased more than one item in a single order, right? So they purchase multiple items. So this is going to make a more powerful pixel. So it all goes back up here to these bundle optimized Facebook ads. They're going to make you more money, but I'll say this, all right? You've got, this is so stupid, this new update they did is really dumb. Okay, you've got two different types of money that you can make with this particular one. You have got your, let's just call it your short term, and you've got your long term. All right, so you got your short term and your long term money. Now, your short-term money is all about direct response. All right, so your short-term money is direct response. Direct response. Front end sale. And it is, I guess you would say, with front end money and short term money that you're making, it's, what's the best way to say this? Let's just say it's now only. It's only valuable to you one time. That's it. Short-term money that you make, right? The front-end sale is only valuable to you that one single time. But there's a long-term goal. And if you play that long-term goal, then these sales that you're generating actually can become more and more valuable. See, the type of sale that you make can make your Facebook account more powerful. So let me just write that up here. Let's do, or we should say type of customer. So type of customer / sale, okay? So you've got like that quick money that you make, and you build up a pixel of a bunch of singular, sales. But you've also got these great types of sales that come in that go through what's called a funnel, through funnel marketing, and they buy multiple items. So this would be somebody that, a repeat buyer, let's call them that. All right, so this would be our repeat buyer. And then we would also have our cart stacker. All right, and our cart stacker is somebody that stacks the cart and purchases multiple items. Sorry if my handwriting's a little sloppy. I don't have a desk. I'm on the couch right now. This doesn't have like a really good desk in this hotel room. All right, so this is going to be multiple items at once. So I've been teaching a lot about this lately, okay? So this is somebody that comes in and buys multiple products at a single time. So you get your repeat buyers, your multiple item buyers, and these are going to create long-term value. All right, so with these types of people, you've got your, they provide future value. All right, you should definitely write that down. Future value. See, when you generate these types of sales right here, not only are you making that front end money, so you're still making the same kind of money as you'd be making right here, but really what you're doing is you're building up a more powerful brand, you're building up a more powerful business, you're building up a more powerful pixel, because you can create custom audiences, right, from this and this, and you create higher value orders, average value orders, order values. You create higher lifetime value out of your customer. So my point is you don't just always want to focus on how can I create a page post ad and market one single item and just get that one sale, even if it's a high ticket item, okay? Because when you have funnel marketing and you have cart stacking type customers, you're going to build up a more valuable Facebook account. Your Facebook account, I don't know if y'all read this now, but it's going to start measuring lifetime value of customers and optimizing on that. It's going to start, it's looking at how much money are customers spending right this second. So when Facebook's optimizing, what do you think they're going to optimize better off of? People that are, if they see a bunch of $10 sales coming in, or if they see $30 and $40 or $60 and $80 sales. That's why I did this whole entire last month on customer power margins and customer ascension, right? These are all very important factors when it comes to your brand and your business. Okay, so very, very important to understand that. So you can create these optimized Facebook audiences, and you're getting higher average order values. Now, there's going to be some negatives to bundle optimized Facebook ads as well, okay? So let's not always talk about the positive, because you know, there's always positive, there's always negative. There's always pros, and there's always, you know, cons. So some of the cons of what I'm going to show you, because I've gotten so many questions about carousel style ads. So we'll call them cons. All right. It's going to go less likely to go viral. All right. It's going to have less engagement. All right. It's going to have less engagement, which means less shares, less likes, less comments. It's going to get less organic traffic. I mean, it is more of a sales style ad. And we're going to go over here in just a minute what the ad looks like and how you should use it and, you know, all that stuff. All right, so it's less likely to go viral. It's going to be less engagement. And I should point this out as well. All right. You're probably going to experience higher cost for traffic and higher cost per sale. All right, so what happens is, let me put my pad down for a second. Here's what happens with these cons, all right? People focus on the negative. You know, I was talking to Bob Proctor this last week. He flew into Madison, Mississippi to film a TV show for the book that I wrote, the book that Anthony wrote. And you know, as we talked to Bob, we would say, he would be like, well, why don't you do this anymore? Why don't you do that anymore? And we would say, because, you know, this, and, you know, there's this negative and that negative. So we just said, you know, because there's that negative, we're not going to do it. And he said, why do you think like that? Why do you even look at, you know, the negatives that way? Of course, there's always going to be downside, but if you focus on the positive side, could the positive side outweigh, right, the negative side? If you were to focus on it and continue down that path, could the positive outweigh the negative? Because see, sometimes the negative feels like so much of a burden, so much weight on your shoulders. It just like you contain, your brain contains the negative, and the positive goes in one ear and out the other. And oftentimes, since we focus on that negative so much, we miss out on opportunities. We lose money. So Bob really did change my mindset a little bit over this last week, because yeah, all of these are negatives right here, but I want you to take a look at, come back up here, and let's take a look at the positives. Okay, now let's just say that we have this, let's call this a negative down here, so we'll do it, and let's just say pink. I'm sure that'll be ugly. All right, we have a higher cost for traffic. Ooh, no, let's take that off. You can't read anything. Come on, remove. There we go. All right, so you have a higher cost for traffic. We'll just do blue. Okay, you have a higher cost for traffic, and you have a higher cost per sale. All right, well, that sucks. You're paying more to get the traffic, and you're paying more to generate a sale. But let's look at the positive. All right, the positive is we're going to have a higher average order value. Does that make sense? So it may cost us a little bit more for the traffic. It may cost us a little bit more to generate a sale, but we're not generating a regular sale, right? We're generating a sale that's bringing in more money to us. We're generating a sale that essentially is double or triple the value of a regular sale because of the cart stacking, right? Because of the higher average order value. We got to look at the long-term benefits of this. All right, so the higher average order may very well outweigh, you know, the higher cost for traffic. How many of you in here pay very close attention to the cost of your? It's called the CPM. All right, I'll write that down right here. So your traffic is usually measured by CPM. All right, how many of you pay attention to that? All right, yes, 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 yes. Just say yes if that's something that you worry about and you look at. All right, I've seen 3 people say that they don't. Everybody else is saying you look at it. Your CPM is pointless. It doesn't matter. Who cares? As a matter of fact, the higher your CPM is, the better quality traffic you're probably getting, unless you have a very low quality score. And that would mean they're charging you more because your ad sucks. So you need to look at that. But your CPM really is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is your return on ad spend. How much money are you spending and how much money are you making, right? What is the value of the order that you're receiving? So many people pay attention to that and they avoid what I'm about to show you tonight, okay? They completely avoid it. All right, now let's go to the other two things. So let's go back to my highlighter. We've got the fact that what I'm about to show you is less likely to go viral and it has less engagement, all right? So you're not gonna get a bunch of comments, you're not gonna get a bunch of likes, not a bunch of shares, right? You're really more focused on sales at this point. However, even though you're not building up all those shares, likes, and all this stuff with carousel ads and bundle optimized ads, what you're achieving is cart stacking, right? And from that cart stacking, guess what you get to do? You get to build optimized Facebook audiences that inevitably are more valuable than comments and virality. All right, so this right here is more valuable than this and this, because with an optimized Facebook audience, a future audience, and a more powerful pixel, you're going to be able to make more money over time. That one ad will eventually fizzle and the comments and all that stuff will be worthless eventually. But this Facebook audience that you're building up right here is always going to be extremely valuable to you and will create future money. So it goes back to what I was saying over here. You can look at the short-term goals, the short-term money, and you could look at the long-term money. Some idiot was commenting on one of my Facebook ads, and I have a couple of high-level influencers that occasionally promote Ecom Success Academy, and some idiot said underneath one of my ads, yeah, well, I mean, he's made $5 million on Shopify, but I mean, what if he spent $5 million to make $5 million? Well, then he's really just broke. I'm like, number one, who in the hell spends $5 million to make $5 million? I mean, that would be, you know, pretty much ridiculous. That's stupid. Not many people could even afford to take that risk. Number two is anytime you generate a sale, even if you are breaking even, you're in a phenomenal position for the long term. All right, your company is generating revenue. It's consistently generating revenue. It can always be optimized. You can always dig deeper and find a way to make it turn a profit. But if I had an ad campaign where I spent $1,000 and I made $1,000 every day, or I made $1,003, I probably wouldn't turn it off, right? I probably would continue to let that go. You want to know why I would do that? Can anybody guess if I had an ad that was breaking even, why I would let that ad continue to run and why I believe that is a winning ad? Thank you so much, Jeremy, Jeff, Robert, Suzanne, Richard. Everybody said pick A, you're building up pixel data, right? So your pixel is learning who the buyers are. Over time, I would expect that ad to flip into a profit. B, all right, you're building an email list. And with that email list, if you understand taking people through funnels with email marketing and autoresponders and customer ascension, you're going to turn that customer's lifetime value into much higher after that initial sale. So when you're looking at, you know, these points right here, most people, all right, so most people focus on this crap, all right? So this is most people, all right, that have no clue what they're doing. They focus on the short-term stuff, all right? Now, I prefer to say my students and me, all right? So my students are smart, and they have learned from me and maybe somewhere else to focus on that long-term money, right? So you know, if you're discouraged and you're brand new because you're kind of breaking even, you're actually, I mean, we all want to profit on the front end, but you're actually doing really good because you're building a list, you're building pixel data, and you're on your way up. Okay, so point is, what I'm about to show you, it does have some drawbacks. But if you do what Bob says, Bob Proctor, who is just an amazing person, and you focus on that positive and you really analyze it, and before you see some negatives and you immediately go, oh, no way, I'm out of here. None of that's good. And you never give yourself the opportunity to take a look at the positives, which may very well outweigh, by a long shot, outweigh all of those negatives and all of those cons. Okay, so we're going to talk about carousel ads. Okay, so let's just come over here, and honestly, I'm not going to lie, I have no freaking clue how to spell carousel. No clue. Hold on, I want to make sure I spell it right. It's a hard word. All right, hold on. Oh, okay, I got it. All right, I just Googled it. Don't judge me. All right. So another thing that I was talking to Bob Proctor this week, and I told him, I said, I'm really not all that smart. I failed through college. I failed through everything. I mean, I can barely freaking spell. I just had to Google how to spell carousel ads. And he said, do you know how many extremely intelligent, extremely smart people that I know that read 20 books a week, that were straight A's, that have gone to Harvard, that have gone to Yale, that are broke as anything? And none of that knowledge, none of that stuff, is serving them well. And then you're telling me that you are stupid, you're not very smart, yet you're making millions and millions and millions of dollars. Which one would you rather be? And he said, you ought to quit telling people that you're not smart. You ought to quit telling people, that you're dumb, and because you're not. You're actually smarter than a smart person if you're using your knowledge and everything to make millions of dollars, and they've got a bunch of junk up here that's never being used. And so, that's a pretty good way to look at it. So I learned a lot this weekend about perception and judgment and stuff. So anyways, carousel ads. All right, that's how you spell it right from Google, at least. Now, these types of ads allow you to create higher average order values in cart stacking because they let you have multiple images in a single ad. So I'll just draw a little line right here. All right, so we have multiple images, multiple products. We have multiple deals. And what I really like is multiple opportunities. All right, multiple opportunities to generate a sale. Now, these types of ads kind of look like this, and I'm going to do a full demo of a carousel ad, but just so you know, you've got your your profile pic here. So, hey, here's your profile pic. You've got your fan page name, and you've got some content that you'll write. And then down here, you're going to have some blocks of images. All right, so down here, you're going to have blocks of images, and I'll show you one, but I like to draw them too. All right, so you're going to have, you could do product or variation, number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on and so forth, okay? More expensive ad types, they cost more money, but the results from these outweigh all of the cons and the negatives that I just mentioned. And so we're going to use a Pillow Profits campaign that I gave away the other week, and we're gonna do an example, all right, with carousel ads, which I personally call bundle optimized Facebook ads. And if you think about it, all the past probably 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks, if you had to summarize what I've been teaching you over the last 8 to 12 weeks in a couple of words, how would you describe the last 8 to 12 weeks? What is my goal? If you take a look at mass conversion testing, at bundle stacking, at customer ascension, at power margins, what does it all aim toward? It's all aimed toward long-term money and increased average order value. Long-term money and increased average order value, right? Everything I've been teaching you isn't how to get a quick little sale and make money today and be broke tomorrow. It's how to build a big business. When I was talking to the COO of Shopify, who deals with their biggest power sellers, we're talking about people that are doing, potentially $1 million a day. He said, what is so incredible about my students, he actually went in and he looked at, they can't see everybody individually, but they could see everybody that I refer over, they could see as a totality. And we also have, star students and whatnot. But anyways, he said, what's unique about the stores that we see coming through your referral link is they're actually brands. So like these stores that your students are building, they look like real brands that one day could, potentially be sold. They look like brands that are going to be here for a long time. They don't look like some junky little store with a bunch of gadgets and a bunch of crap all over it that's here today and gone tomorrow. And he said, that's the difference that I'm seeing between, the students that you're training versus a lot of people that, come in through other outlets. He didn't say where the other people come from. Maybe they just sign up because they saw an ad about Shopify or whatever. But he said, your students obviously are being taught how to build a brand and how to build a long-term business, and not how to build a website and not how to sell a single product, and base all of their business off that one thing and put all their eggs in one basket. And I said, you're right. I didn't really look at it like that. I always say long-term money, but when he put it that way, it's, you're right. That's really what I do, is I teach you how to build a real big long-term business and not a crappy little website like a lot of people have. Okay, so bundle optimized images. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open up Facebook ads. Okay, so let's do that real fast. So we're going to open up Facebook ads, and the example that I'm going to give you today is an example of that archery campaign, these pillows that I showed you not too long ago. Now, we did a campaign with Pillow Profits. How many of you in here did not get the chance to download this campaign? Just say me, if you never got the chance to download this campaign. Wow, a lot of you did not get the chance to download it. I only had it up for a couple of days. How many of you in here would like a second opportunity to download this campaign? Type in a 2 if you would like a 2 for second. All right, so I'll do that for you. Okay, I'll put them back up on my page, and I'll let y'all know when that's done. Okay, but for now, I need to focus on showing you this example. When I first showed everybody this campaign, I said, hey, here's a done for you image. It's really cool because the pillows are on the couch, and it's a really nice campaign, and it's made about $10,000 in sales, right? And the assumption is that when somebody goes to buy these pillows from my Shopify store, they're going to buy all 4, because why the heck would you only buy 1? Like, what are you going to do with a V, right? It doesn't make any sense. So we assume that people are going to buy all 4, and we're right. Like, most people are going to come in and they're going to buy all 4 in most cases. But a cool thing to get people's attention, aside from just showing them a static image, is to use this campaign in a carousel ad format, in a bundle optimized Facebook ad. All right, something that gets attention, doesn't really get engagement, but it gets attention. And intention is the most important part. Without attention, you don't get engagement, you don't get sales, you don't get anything, right? You don't get any traffic. So we're going to come over here and we're click on create an ad. All right, and when it gives me the option to create a Facebook ad. Let's just continue. Let's start over from scratch here. All right, it's going to ask us what type of ad do we want to choose. Y'all know the goal here. We're going to choose converts. All right, we're going to name this campaign our archery pillow carousel ad. All right, so we're going to name this campaign Carousel Ads because we might split test it, do keywords, all that good stuff. Okay, we're going to come in here. We're going to choose our pixels. So we're going to choose our purchase pixel. That's what we want to optimize off of. I always reverse engineer the pixel. I start with purchase and then I work my way backwards if I'm not seeing success, down to initiate checkout, to add to cart, all that good stuff. All right, then we're going to put in our targeting. Now I'm going to give you all, when I set it live on the page in ClickFunnels, I'll do that before we get off tonight. I'm going to give you the entire list of targeting features. You see right here where it says archery targeting. I'm going to give you this list, okay? So you'll have the exact keywords that were used on this $10,000 campaign, and that was just scratching the surface, all right? I'm not going to fool with keywords or anything right now. That's not the goal tonight, all right? The goal is just to show you how the ad type looks, how it would work. But do remember this, when you're going through Facebook and you're building a campaign, you're going to want to make sure that you edit placements. You can start out by removing Instagram in the audience network, and you're going to want to remove right column ads. Now, Instagram converts, and you should definitely market on Instagram, but Facebook ads are proven to convert significantly better in most cases. So start with what you're more likely to have success with first, dial it in, and once you dial it in, scale it sideways, scale it to the other types of ads, to the other platforms, to all that good stuff, okay? All right, we're going to do our $5 per day budget. All right. Now, once we do our $5 per day budget, it's going to ask us, nose itches. It's going to ask us what type of ad do we want to create, all right? So what type of ad do we want to create? We got to click on our fan page, and we've got to create an ad. Now, I don't have, on this particular account, I don't have a fan page for archery, okay? So I don't have a fan page for archery in this drop-down menu. Obviously, you're going to want to create a fan page around archery, people that love to shoot the bow and arrow, all right? I'm not going to waste time doing that. That's very basic stuff. I did it already a couple of weeks ago, so it doesn't make any sense to do it again. By the way, you can quickly just click this plus button and easily create a fan page right here, all right? So you know what, whatever, I'll do it. It doesn't hurt to just go ahead and do it. So you click this little plus button right here, and since I can do it really fast, you click this plus button, and when you do that, it's going to ask you what type of fan page you want to create. So what I usually do is I do brand or product. It asks us to choose an image. So what I'll do, just to make it quick, is I'm going to go in and I'm going to, into my computer, I'm going to find an image. Let's just do this archery image right here. All right, page name, and we'll just call this I love archery, okay? Category, I'll usually come down here to just website and say this is just a website. All right, so that's all you got to do. Then you hit create page, and it should work. Dun, dun, dun. Tonight I'm drinking Red Bull because I don't have any of my focus drinks. Okay. Man, that stuff is strong. All right, so I guess my internet's kind of freaking out because it's not, I bet you it's uploading the image, and since I'm streaming my webcam and everything, it's taking a little bit longer. So once you do that, you create your fan page. It'll come up in your list, and there we go. All right, so now we have I love archery. Our fan page is now created. And when you scroll down here, it's going to have options for ad types. Now, clearly, we want to do carousel ads. All right, so for this particular one, you want to click where it says carousel ads. And then down here, what it's going to allow you to do is put my picture in there because my this is my personal account. What it's going to allow you to do is come in and add what they call cards. All right, so we've got 4 pillows. So we can just click right here where this plus sign is, and it'll add a 4th card. Okay, now in these cards, you'll have to go through and you'll have to click on each one. And I think my audio is messed up. There we go. Okay, I'm back. All right, you go through each of these and you just upload the image of the product, okay? So what we're going to do really quickly is we're going to jump over to Shopify Store, and I'm going to go to products here. And I'm pretty sure I have the archery pillows uploaded to the store. You're going to want to grab an image of the pillows, and you'll see how it looks. It's really cool. As you go through them, you'll be able to just see how it's going to make a nice looking Facebook ad. And this, I promise you, could be huge. All right, so we'll do Love Archery Pillow Set. And just going to download these photos. I forgot to completely download each image because you don't want to use the image. You want to use the actual product. All right. So right now I know. That the audio is kind of sucking. My internet's getting really low right now. So I think they throttle you if you stream too much. So I'm going to try to wrap this up very quickly if I can get these photos. Type in a 3 if you can hear me. Type in a 3 if you can hear me. I'm not seeing any 3s. It's always great for the internet to start running slow. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to save each of these images. All right, so let's go ahead and let's hit save. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so I am going to save this image. Right here. Okay, come on, come on, come on. No, even my computer's being silly. I don't even know if I'm still online right now. Okay. All right, cancel. Let's do a preview of this ad image. Look at this one. All right, I just want, if you can hear me, type in a 3. Get to the end of the training and then the good stuff, actually. And then the webinar is being funky. Let me turn my webcam off. Maybe that'll free up some bandwidth. So if I can come over here. Save image as. Let's do another preview here. All right, save image as. And then another preview over here. And we'll hit save image as. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, so we're going to save the image of each of these items. Then we're going to jump back over to Facebook ads. So let's come over here and let's hit our Facebook ads. And once you get to Facebook ads, what you need to do is just simply upload these images. It's quite simple. So you'll be able to come over here and upload these images that you have. So I'm just going to pull up my file manager here, and let's do a new tab. Let's see if I can get these in here. File, new tab. There we go. All right, so we're just going to add this one right here. Let's grab this. Okay, we're going to upload it. And of course, the internet's going like mega slow. So right now what we're doing is we're uploading an image and we're just going to hit drag drop. Come on, let's get this bad boy in there. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know what's going on with the internet right now. It's just going really slow. I'm in hopes that after turning my webcam off, you all could hear me, you all could see me. All right, so I see a lot of you now are typing 3 that you can hear me, so that's good. I've turned my webcam off, so I'm trying to free up some bandwidth. All right, so it is taking a minute to upload these images. So let's just see if I could get that to come through. All right, let's just see if we can get going over here. Select image, upload an image. All right, sorry guys. I know it sucks when this happens. I mean, it definitely sucks. So I'm trying my best to get this rocking for y'all, but the internet here is just, it's showing me like the audio is pure crap, and it's showing me that my bandwidth is really bad too. It won't even let me upload. It won't even let me upload the image, which is just unbelievably strange, unfortunately. So that's no good. Trying my best. All right, is everybody still with me? Type in, let's just, we're going to switch numbers. Type in a 4 if you're still with me. All right, I'm not seeing anything come from anybody. That's just not very fun. All right, so I'm just sending a chat to everybody in the chat box to let everybody know we're having some streaming issues here while I'm at the hotel. Very unfortunate as we get here and we start going through the real meat and potatoes of building this campaign. So that's obviously no fun. Never any fun for that to happen. So I'm trying to see if it will kind of work itself out. And if you're watching the recording, you could just kind of fast forward through all of this as if it's still capturing everything. And I'm trying to get Facebook to load these images so I could at least show you what this looks like. So I apologize, but the internet just decided it was going to be zero fun tonight for us. We'd be done by now if the internet was working. I'm going to jump over here to my page real fast and just see if it's still streaming. Yeah, the internet is just going really slow right now. They definitely throttled me. Okay, so I'm definitely being throttled at the moment, or the internet itself just decided to be really bad. Let's just see if I can over here on Facebook see what's going on. To be really bad. here on Facebook, see what's going on. It'd be really bad. Okay, so I am trying to reload Facebook right now. And if you're watching me on Facebook, you're watching me on YouTube, if we're streaming there tonight, I don't even know if my guys are doing it yet. I know I'm streaming on Facebook though. You're probably hearing me and seeing me just fine, but GoToWebinar itself is not streaming very nicely. You can see that right now it's still trying to load everything on the ad account. So right now it's just kind of a weird, funky little moment in the webinar. So I'm sorry about that, but you know, I can only do so much with the internet. I can even see like my GoToWebinar over here kind of freaking out. And if I can get this to load, we'll finish up. All right, so while that loads, I guess what I'll do is I'll come back over here to our notepad and we will revisit just, I guess, the drawing. So what we would do technically is we would draw an additional box. And let's just draw this out so it makes sense. All right, essentially this is what we would get. All right, we would have the L pillow here, the bullseye pillow here, and we would have, you know, this pillow right here. So you're using the actual products, all right? You're using the product images. These are pillows, by the way. And you're gonna have these little arrows, right, that show you each individual product. And then underneath each one, you'll have a headline. And you can choose to have like your price under there. So you could have something like get the whole set for, you know, $20. Well, it wouldn't be $20. That would be too, that wouldn't be enough. But get the whole set for 20% off, or get the whole set for 50% off, whatever. And what this is going to do is people aren't going to click on each of these, you know, each of these images. What they're going to do is they're just going to notice that this ad is different than everything else. And they're going to want to go and they're going to want to, they're going to click, right? They're more likely to click to scroll over to see what the rest of the image looks like, or they're more likely to click on that image to just interact with it. So it gets people's attention and it gets people to scroll through. It just isn't going to get like that engagement through the likes, the comments, the shares, and all that good stuff. All right, so that's kind of like the main goal of these ads, is to just stick out and create pattern interruption and get people to actually click and go buy. You know, right? We're not trying to go through. We're not trying to just get people to, you know, comment, like, and share on our ad. We're trying to get them to click through and purchase. And we're trying to, more importantly, get them to purchase an entire set of something. It could be pillows. It could be anything really, for that matter. So let me just come over here and try to reload everything. And if I can't, then, you know, I'll just have to give away $100 and call it a night. Because, I mean, we've probably wasted, what, 10 minutes? 15 minutes? Yeah, about 20 minutes, actually, has been wasted with the internet being crappy. I can't do anything. I can't load anything. The audio may be good. Well, Minera says you said to stop saying stupid, but you keep saying that. Well, I can say this is stupid because this is stupid. You know, it's really ridiculous. This internet is like $20 a day. I got the high-speed internet too. All right, so let me just see if I can see the comments and everything on Facebook, maybe. All right, so I'm seeing that a lot of people are saying the audio is good, but the screen is frozen. I see people saying I should ask for a refund on the internet. Sound, but no picture. Let's see if I can get this back up. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just simply is streaming my, my audio, but it appears it's not really streaming the video any longer. So I'll have to go in and I'll have to edit, and I'll have to obviously I'll have to record some of this. Let's see what happens if I close. QuickTime. Let's try to quit streaming stuff. All right, so let's see. Facebook isn't loading. My screen is still frozen. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to finish, which is okay. That I couldn't finish the demo because I've already, done this a couple of times. I've gone over Carousel Ads, and I can continue on it next week too. And I can also do this recording, which won't be a big deal. I can add the demo to the end of the recording, and that'll work for us. So considering that I can't do that, what I'm going to do is I am going to put this campaign up on my ClickFunnels page that I have built. So I'll put it up on the Pillow Profits page, and what we'll do is I'll go in and I will very quickly, maybe tomorrow, record a video of just going through and creating this carousel ad, since the internet's bugging out on me and it legitimately will not load Facebook ads. Like, nothing I do, I've hit refresh a zillion times over and it won't load Facebook ads. The internet has just said, that is it, we're done. We're no longer going to stream anything for you. So, it is what it is. I'll send out an email to everybody, and obviously I'll make sure I send you the replay. I'll make sure that I send you the link to go in and download this free archery campaign that we gave away a couple of weeks ago. So I'll open it back up again for everybody, and I'll make sure I get you a proper training on the bundle optimized ads with Carousel Ads. And it is what it is. I'm out here in New York City. I'm in a pretty nice hotel with $20 a day high-speed internet, and it just simply bugged out on us in the last 20 minutes. And that's how life works sometimes. So hopefully you guys aren't too upset about it. And I know it is frustrating. Trust me, it's frustrating for me to stop my night and come in here and do this only to get through the majority of it and have it screw up on the live demo. That sucks. But I'll make sure I take care of everybody. Not a big deal. All right, so that being said, I will give away some money. So let's go ahead and choose a $100 cash prize winner. How about that? So we'll do a $100 cash prize winner. We'll give the campaign away in a replay. And I guess I'm going to have to, probably close it down for the night, because I legitimately, I just can't do anything else, unfortunately. So I will finish this up, though. I will make sure I send you all a live demo. I'll even post it right here on my Facebook page and in the PPH group, so everybody gets the opportunity to see it. And I'll shoot out an email later tonight to everybody. So make sure you keep your eye on your inboxes tonight to where you could go download the files for the archery campaign. I'll make sure that I open that up for everybody, make sure everybody can see it, can download it, get the targeting, and I'll do a quick live demo where we build this ad, send it out to everybody, so that way we at least finish. We may not finish it live, we may have to watch the recording, but we will finish nevertheless. So we'll choose our $100 cash prize winner, and I'm scrolling through the chat box, and I will go in and just kind of randomly land on somebody. So it looks like I have landed on here Annette White. Okay, so Annette White, you won $100. So Annette White, you have won $100. Annette White, I need your PayPal address. I'm not sure if I can get it through the GoToWebinar chat box or not. So Annette White, if you'll go ahead and give me your PayPal address, I will send you $100. And listen, I'll make sure that once again, it really sucks. I mean, I put a lot of work into, coming up with all this stuff and doing it. I mean, I don't think anybody could be more frustrated than I am right now. But right now, there's just not much I could do, I guess. So I better just let it go. But I will make sure everybody gets the proper training. Okay. So Annette White, I need your email address for PayPal. I'm just trying to give it some time to wait to come through. And as a matter of fact, in that, you know what? If I can't see your chat box, just go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Adrian Morrison Official, and private message me. So here we go. My fan page, your PayPal. Okay, so Annette, I just put in my PayPal, I mean, not my PayPal, my Facebook fan page there. Go to my page and just private message me your PayPal address, and I'll make sure that I send you $100 tonight. And once again, to everybody, I sincerely apologize for not being able to finish the demo. It's just, the risk I take when I travel. And I like to do these live. I don't like to pre-record them. I love seeing your interaction. I love to do my webinars live, right? So we got through most of it, and I believe you got tons of value just from the notes that we took, which I'll also email out. If you agree and you feel like tonight, even without getting to see the live demo, but just from the notes, you feel like you got value and you see that carousel ads can be a very big for your business. I think I got that point across. Just go ahead and let me know in the chat here in Facebook. Let me know and GoToWebinar. Let me know if you feel like you got something from tonight. Really, the only thing I wasn't able to do is just show you what a finished product looks like, because it just won't stream my screen on Facebook, or just won't even open up Facebook at all. So it looks like a lot of you are happy so far. Once again, I really hate that I could not finish. I'll probably all night long be very mad about this, and I probably will maybe even lose a little bit of sleep because I get really annoyed with this stuff. But I'll make sure that I get it out to everybody. So I apologize. Annette, you are our winner. Just make sure you Facebook private message me, because I can't even see the chat box anymore from GoToWebinar. I'll make sure I get everybody a finished demo. I'll make sure I email out tonight before I leave and I go have dinner. I'm going to send you all an email with a download to the archery campaign that you can use with Pillow Profits. All right, remember, it's their artwork, so you got to use it with Pillow Profits. I'll make sure I do that, and then tomorrow I'll finish up the live demo for you, and I'll email that out with our replay. So you'll be able to see it, and we'll probably cut it into our replay and mastermind it and get it all ready to go for you. So I guess that's it for tonight, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, bundle optimize Facebook ads with Carousel Ads using Facebook. Nothing new. They've been around for a long time, but oftentimes really great ideas that have been around for a long time, and a lot of opportunity that's been around for a long time is right underneath your nose, and you're missing out on it. You're ignoring it, right? And while other people cash in on it. So a lot of the times here on the PPH, what I want to do is I want to point it out. I want to remind you it's there, because there's so much stuff on Facebook. I know that you can, kind of get overwhelmed with all of the options. So sometimes it's good to go and look back and say, hey, remember this? This is here. It's good. You should be using it. It's something that can help you increase your business, the lifetime value, the average order value, create Facebook audiences that are more powerful, build a more powerful Facebook pixel that looks for higher end buyers. These are all the things that I had hoped to achieve, in tonight's lesson, to kind of put in front of your face to show you that it's still there and help guide you in the right direction. So We've got our $100 winner. We've got a training that is 90% finished, which I will record and I'll send out. And check your emails in about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. If you're on my Profit Power Hour email list, then you'll be getting an email that will give you complete access to download these archery campaigns again. And that, because I'm not able to do it all while I'm streaming because my computer's so locked up. All right. So that's it for tonight. Congrats to Annette White. Remember, Annette, message me on Facebook because I can't see you in GoToWebinar. Can't see your chat box. So I can get you the $100. I wish you all a ton of success. Hashtag crush it. Follow my Snapchat. Follow my Instagram. I'm going to be snapping and Instagram stories all week long. I'm meeting up with other 7- and 8-figure marketers here this week. I'm doing this crazy Shopify private event on Friday. I'll get some behind the scenes stuff, some really big guys there. And I'll provide you lots of value through Instagram and Snapchat as well. And I'll try to do some Facebook Lives, okay? So once again, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry that I didn't get the last 10% of tonight done because of the internet and Facebook won't even load for me. But I hope that you got the picture, and I will be emailing out a completed training. I never leave anything unfinished. So I wish you all a ton of success. I'll see you next week, same place, same time, live, right here on the Profit Power Hour. And I'll be back home in Mississippi with really freaking good internet. And I'll consider this a lesson learned. All right? So I'll see you on Instagram, see you on Snapchat. Otherwise, I'll see you next week here on the Profit Power Hour. Good night, y'all.